Hello and welcome back to Danganronpa another 2. Last time a lot happened. We finally beat Toria up for being terrible to us and Shinji died, which I'm like really sad about actually. He's such a sweetheart. He deserved nothing bad happening to him ever, and yeah, I mean, I couldn't see him being a survivor just because he was the buff character. Like, they never make it out. So I'm very sad to see him go, but we're playing as Syobai right now, so it's all okay. Anyways, I think we should just get into it. I'm so excited to be him. Like, this is a dream come true. I wonder if we'll be him for the trial too. I can't imagine we would be. This must just be an investigation thing, but if we could really, like, play as him in the trial, I'm going to throw up. I don't think we will, though. I very much think this is going to be like you're going to switch back to Sora when you do the trial. All right. Shards of glass that look to be from the machine parts in the room are scattered on the floor. A bit too obvious, if you ask me. The stab wound from the monocrophile was probably caused by these little fuckers. Though I can't seem to find one with blood on them, the shards are pretty badly damaged from the fire. Even so, if the culprit had planned this one out correctly, they should have easily taken care of this. So that leaves us with two possibilities. One, they didn't have the time for that, or the culprit was a dumbass who didn't think of it. And the other is, it's just a theory for now. I should still keep that in mind, though. It was put there intentionally? What do you have to say to us, Yuki? Is he gonna be mean because we're Syobai? Look at him. Look at, he's so mad. This kid, something is wrong with him. Well, I don't care anyway. I bet no one's gonna, like, be nice to us now. This is hilarious. This wall. Something's off about this one. It looks like all the other boring walls in this room, but this one alone has no dust on it. Don't tell me. Ooh, secret passage. When I touched the suspicious part, the wall moved and a small gap appeared. A secret passage? No, I've been trapped in here for days. How could I have missed this? When I crouched through the small passage, I found a small set of stairs leading to someplace. At the end of those stairs, another door was waiting for me. Rats. When I tried opening the door, I just simply couldn't. It was like it was a drawing on the wall. Just like the one at the entrance of this tower. Waiting for something to happen here seemed useless. But a hidden staircase and a door that used to lead someplace. Could it all be a coincidence that this was all hidden inside the crime scene? This could be an important clue. Secret staircase has been added. Okay. What about this? There were burn marks all over this room. Monocro's the one who stopped the fire, they said. The fire itself isn't much of a problem. The important part is that the culprit must have used the fire in some way to trick us. So the question is, why did the fire have to happen? The perfect crimes are always the smallest of crimes, obviously. If you increase the scale and make it more complicated, it only draws more eyes. So in that sense, burning someone to death is something unimaginable for any sane person unless they want to get caught. But that's the rules in the outside world. In this place, common sense doesn't work the same. And then there's Kanade Ochinokoji. Sometimes stuff doesn't always go by the rule book. That aside, I should still take note of this fire. Burn marks has been added. Shinji Kazai's corpse. His upper body was burnt to a crisp and his face has melted down to the point where it's indistinguishable. Oh, that's so sad. He has no hair anymore. Poor, look at, it looks like someone slit his throat if you look at it really closely. There's like blood and there's like across it. Let's just get to the point and look at his injuries. The monocrophile said there's a stab wound near his neck. Well, well, well. On his sooty black neck, there was a long stab wound that was around 2 inches deep. Because most of the body had burnt down, there wasn't much blood near it right now, but I imagine there's a lot of blood loss when this was made. The monocrophile didn't detail the cause of death, nor the murder weapon. This wound could most likely be the cause of death. No. Upon closer look, I spot something suspicious. On the middle of the wound, the skin looked to be a bit dislocated for some reason. Damn it, it's hard to see anything because it's all burnt. I guess I just have to take a closer look at the risk of damaging the corpse. I open the wound a bit to inspect the inner parts of the lesion. Even the insides are all burnt, as expected. But I was soon able to find what I was looking for. 2 stab wounds, one on top of the other. On first glance, it seems like someone just stabbed him in the neck with a shrapnel. But on closer inspection, there's a much deeper gash underneath the first wound. It was hard to detect because of the burnt marks. Even I almost missed that. But that wasn't all of it. There were a bunch of scabs, all sizes on his body. The monocrophile did not mention the fractures on his body. The way his skin was scratched by something, these are bruises. The fractures and the marks all point towards him suffering from multiple bruises. That seems to be all there is to it. The fire made it difficult to perform even the simplest autopsy. But that looks like that's all the important info I can get. Now the question is, which one of these actually caused his death? But all that will be revealed during the class trial. Interesting. The machines inside the power room were broken to pieces. There's blood here. There were blood marks on the machines, and judging by the fact that they weren't destroyed by the fire and that the amount of blood seems to be significant, it doesn't look like it was sprayed out normally from some wound. This was made from the body having direct contact with the machine. So did he fall, maybe, and that's where all the bruises came from? And that's why that's covered in blood? Did they cause a fire to try and erase this? Then the culprit is one hell of a dumbass. Like, was someone just going around pushing people? Like, they pushed Sora, they pushed, Shinji. They pushed, I don't know. Wait, let's think the other way around. Perhaps the machine breaking is what caused the fire. And if that's true, that means the blood here is... But that doesn't fully explain why they had to go this far and still leave out evidence in the open. I need to listen to the alibis from the others. I should hurry. So right now, I feel like... Remember, like, the beginning of the chapter, or was it the end of chapter 3? It was a long time ago, but Mikado told Aroha she was the next one to kill someone, and she was like, I don't think it's her. She's so tiny. She's big. I don't think it was her once again. And, you know, I don't know who it was. I mean, Nikke was like, oh no, we can't trust Shinji, but would that be enough reason to kill him? And Sora's acting weird too. But Sora also got pushed. Is that like the real Sora? Is that like something AI or something? Because it's virtual? I don't know. I'm making stuff up. I feel like it's none of the girls though, because we're so like low on female characters right now. We just gotta kill some of the guys off. I don't know. I think the only two it could possibly be are Yuki and Nikke. Because it's not Syobai. I mean, there were so few people left. I don't know. I don't think it was Toruya though, and I don't think... Maybe it was Mikado. Why would Mikado do that though? Like, I don't think Mikado's ever gonna be a killer. I just don't. The victim is Shinji Kasai, time of death unknown, location of the body, power room in the basement of the Tower of Babel. Cause of death unknown, murder weapon unknown, every part other than the lower body, which was protected by his fireproof clothing, was burnt to a crisp. Other than that, his neck also had a stab wound and multiple fractures were all over his body. That is true. It's true gonna be mean to us too.
I'm sorry, Shinji. In the end, I am nothing.
Oh, finally, the sweet taste of freedom. It's a pity that our dear Shinji died, but apart from that, I'm feeling amazing. Now I can finally see my dear Syobai. I'm ignoring this prick. There's a stun gun on the ground. Looks like it's been turned to the point where it can't be used anymore. Just dropping evidence left and right, are we? In this case, this culprit. Is this case's culprit the stupidest shithead ever? Every evidence so far showed that the culprit had no intention of hiding the evidence. If they weren't actually stupid enough to forget to do that, that means they either didn't feel the need to or slipped the evidence on purpose. At any point, the fact that the stun gun's here and it's already burnt means that it was here when the murder occurred. See, that would imply it's a Roha because they're stupid and careless, but I think it can't be her because it was supposed to be her, you know? Huh, that reveals some quite interesting stuff. The fact that there's a stun gun here when we've been trapped in this tower for days means that somebody was carrying this long before we got trapped here. Well, not that I care that much about that. Add it to her. What does Nikke have for us? What? Definitely. That was a weird reaction. What is going on? Why, he's not dead? You. Syobai, are you talking about me? Yeah, you. Explain where and what your group is doing since the book event till the body discovery announcement.
Why me? I don't know every detail, so the others would probably...
Shut up and talk about what you know.
If I talk, then would you solve the trial for us? I mean, of course you would, right? It's your life on the line as well, after all.
Just how many times do I have to ask you to shut up? Just tell me what you know.
Well, I was with Yoriko this whole afternoon. Yoriko said that she was looking for Sora, so...
Looking for the albino girl?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened, but Yoriko said after she talked to Sora for a bit, she just kind of disappeared. And about the others, I heard from Mikado that he and Teruya were together all this time.
Wasn't Mikado Sonoji tied up in the break room?
Yep, Teruya was with him in the break room all this time. Well, it's a long story, but something happened between us and Teruya. And he kind of lost all hope after that, so he was probably just doing nothing while he was in the break room. That's all that I know, so please win the trial for us.
Wait, hold on. You were muttering to yourself just now, weren't you? Something about someone being alive? What do you mean by that?
What? No, I wasn't saying anything.
You know, your face tells everything when you lie, don't you? Just talk. What are you hiding from me? If you aren't the culprit, it wouldn't hurt to tell me. If there's something suspicious up, who knows how it'll help this trial.
Well, the thing is, about Yoriko saying that Sora disappeared, I kind of have an idea what happened. Sora fell from the top floor, I think.
Fell? What the hell does she mean by that? Did Aroha push her?
It was before I met up with Yoriko. I was on the first floor when I saw something fall from the ceiling. It was too fast to see exactly what it was, but it looked like it was a human. And because I saw a hint of white, it was probably Sora.
Even if that is true, how's that girl alive if she fell from the top floor and hit the first floor?
That's what I was wondering. I saw her falling with my own eyes, yet.
So what happened to her? If she didn't get hurt, I imagine you would walk up to her and ask what happened.
Well, the thing is, I couldn't, because she kind of just disappeared.
What the hell?
She just phased through the floor and disappeared below. I didn't believe it myself until I saw it, and when I touched the ground after that, it was hard solid.
I mean, I kind of knew you were a bubblehead, but really?
I'm telling you, that's exactly what happened.
Just tell me the alibis of the others. Is that really all you know? So you don't have any info about the rest?
You don't believe me.
Got important info from Bubblehead. Seems like she really doesn't know about the others. If she is telling the truth, then Yoriko Kaguya was with her the whole time. So asking her would be no different. Mikado Sonoji and Teruya Otori could prove their alibis, but if they didn't leave that place, their accounts would probably have little value. Alibis aside, the part about albino girl falling was too out of this world to believe. It's what I would have thought normally, but something's bugging me about this one. I should keep this in the back of my mind just in case. Alibi list has been added. Ugh, he's so cool, I'm sorry. The hostess is talking to albino.
Sora, what happened? I'm telling you, nothing special, really. I'm extremely sorry that I caused you to worry, but... That isn't the problem. It was just moments after I talked to you and you're telling me you vanished into thin air.
Vanished. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to eavesdrop on what they're talking about.
We talked for a bit on the top floor after that meeting with Nikkei. I agree that I said some stupid stuff back then, but after that I went down and waited for you so we could investigate together.
And I went downstairs as well. Perhaps we simply just missed each other?
Impossible. It wasn't until like a long time had passed after that. And I was waiting just beyond the stairs. If you had come down, I wouldn't have missed you. Sora, is there something you're hiding from me?
No, what would I gain from hiding important information from you?
Alright, I won't ask anymore. Maybe we did miss each other by some coincidence. Thanks.
As I suspected, albino girl is hiding something about this case. If the hostess is telling the truth, then the two would have definitely met. So the other one is definitely lying. The question is, why is she lying about where she's been? Is it because there's something she doesn't feel comfortable sharing? Or is she the culprit all along? I hope it's not Sora. That wouldn't make sense. Is that it? Is that the full investigation?
Sora fell from the top floor, I think. She just phased through the floor and disappeared below. I didn't believe myself when I saw it, and when I touched the ground after that, it was hard solid.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to try. Is he gonna jump? Oh no, he's gonna throw his lighter down. I pulled up my lighter and threw it down. Why the hell did I think that I would be able to see it from here? Not here. The lighter disappeared. Even if it was thrown from such a height and thus fell far away, it should have at least been shattered to pieces, yet no shards could be seen. And someone like me couldn't possibly miss something like a single lighter. And that means...
Ahem, Mike, testing. Can you hear me well? Sorry, it feels like I just woke up from a 1,000-year slumber. I imagine that you finished your investigation, so I'd say it's about time for the class trial. Everyone gather around at the trial entrance on the first floor of the Monocruise as usual. I know it should be obvious at this point, but don't be late or miss out on our big event. Foo, then I'll see you all later.
Well, that was a really short investigation. I guess it's time. That's it then. I would like to investigate more about this weird phenomenon. But most importantly, and incredibly, is that Bubblehead wasn't making the story up. Just how would the discovery of this phenomenon affect today's trial, I wonder? I should get moving before it gets too late.
You're here, Syobai.
Oi.
So, is this everyone?
Wait, are we sure this is everyone?
We're all here. That's 8 of us, including Syobai, who got last place this time.
8? That's all we have left. We started out with 16, and if we can include Turia, and there's just half of us left.
Yes, and one of us will leave this place dead today. Or perhaps every one of us will perish, and this will be our very tomb.
Yuki, relax, my guy. Yuki? Yuki, what did you just... Ugh. What's this? There's something important I feel like I should be remembering right now.
Foo.
Everyone's here, eh? It's good that everyone's gotten used to this, so I don't have to wait long for you all to gather. Or maybe it's because the number has gotten so low. Which is it? I wonder, foo. Comrades, I will wait for you down below. Now enter the elevator in front of you.
Yuki, look at me. What?
It's because Shinji died? I know, you knew him better than anyone else in this room. But you mustn't give up. We're still alive. So please don't lose hope just yet. Yeah, we're still alive. As long as we're alive, we can and will do our best to keep it that way.
Well, that's the spirit, everyone. As Sora said, we mustn't lose hope.
And you should just shut the hell up. Are we done now? If everyone was prepared, we should go down already.
Well, seems like everyone's feeling very complicated after what happened in the tower. This class trial, I don't think they're going to be able to solve it on their own. At least, I ain't sure yet. Perhaps I'll just put a bit of effort in this time. The shorter this trial gets, the easier I will be able to test out that thing. Are we going into the trial as Syobai? Wait. No. Okay, this is gonna be so funny if everyone refuses to talk to him.
What is it? Just, what can't I remember?
Bro. That's like actually kind of hilarious.
Yuki.
They're like, Syobai, why are you talking to me? You're annoying.
There's still half of us left. Half.
It's like the only one who will talk to Syobai is Aroha. Foo, the time has come.
We don't have Kokoro, and Kande's gone too. Will we really be okay?
I actually really like Aroha. Like, she's one of my favorite girls. Aroha and Yoriko are about like the two that are left. Wow, there's so few people left. The elevator that felt cramped once felt so empty now. Was the elevator always this spacious? It almost feels pleasant having more room to work with. On the other hand, the noise that the elevator makes feels more noticeable this time around, that I can't help but raise my eyebrows. The others would usually rant about our friendship and teamwork and stuff like that around this time, but they're keeping their mouths shut. I guess they're at their limits, huh? Now, will the trial be successfully finished in this situation? Well, not that it matters too much for me. It's gotta switch. Oh, it's orange. Like, it's gotta switch back to Sora soon. Because he doesn't have any skills. Unless it's gonna let me use Sora's skills, but like, no. We're not gonna play a Syobai, are we? Or it's gonna do like a V3 thing where it like switches. It's gonna be Syobai for the beginning and then it's gonna switch back to Sora for the end. That would make a little bit more sense than... yeah.
Foo, so you've arrived. The chosen 8 heroes destined to save this world. I've been waiting for I, the great Devil King Monocro, will. Hey, how dare you all ignore me like that? You normally don't even move to your seats before I tell you to.
As if we have the time or mind to play with your dull tricks. Would you start already?
Ahem, well then. A bit rude, wouldn't you say? I just got my memory back, so I was willing to celebrate this event with you. Not that I care, though, but why did you lose your memories in the first place?
You got one thing right. We don't care. Just start the trial already.
So one of us here killed Shinji.
Who could it be? Shinji Kasai, the brawn of their group. You can't just ignore the difference in physical abilities in these cases. Even if you get some strength, it wouldn't be easy to win against him in a one-on-one fight. And someone killed him, which probably means they didn't use a straightforward method. Oh my god. Look at, it's only Sora now on this page. Wow. Trial, mystery, tension, whatever. It's not like someone outside of this group is the killer. Hell, even I have some suspects. Now then, how should we play this game? The start of the trial of death. Are we really gonna keep playing as him? Would you like to save? Yeah, I would. I would always like to save. It looks like it's gonna, okay. We're gonna get rid of this one. Zero gravity, this is the stupid one I need. Maximum, okay. I mean, yeah, I guess do we really need to read a skill? You know? Like, I feel like all these other ones are, because we have enough money now, I think. It doesn't really, we don't really need to reuse this time. You know, I'd rather have Syobai skill and, this one, Yuri skill, you know? Okay. I mean, yeah, I'd have to get rid of, like, a bunch of these. Like, I don't really care about this one, but, like, I might as well equip it. You know, the stupid Hajime skill I didn't want. I guess we're using it. Okay, let's just, I think we're gonna start, and this will just be, like, a longer episode, split into a few parts, because that investigation was literally 20 minutes, which is not long enough. So, let's go. Let's do this thing. Okay. This is really cool. We're gonna literally play this as Syobai. I wonder how long it'll go. Like, I feel like it'll switch back to Sora eventually. Let's start with the basic explanation of the class trial. The results of the class trial will be determined by your votes. If you vote for the correct blackened, only they will get punished, but if you pick the wrong person, then everyone besides the blackened will get punished, and the blackened will graduate from the school trip. Now then, let's first sit back and assess the situation like usual. The case is pretty much settled, so it shouldn't be hard to solve. That being said, this case sure is different from all the other ones before. I wonder how far these dimwits make it without my help. They're just staring at each other. My, isn't it too quiet in here? I know we're running low on numbers, but let's try to keep our hopes up, everyone.
Just shut up. Honestly, I don't have any idea what's going on. Who's the culprit and what really happened?
You act as if this is a surprise.
I can't hear you. Roha, Mikado, you two should never speak up unless it's really needed, alright? I would appreciate it if you didn't treat me the same as Mikado.
Total shit show.
And the people who acted as our leaders are now all gone. Not to mention you guys are being awfully quiet this time. I was just trying to lighten up the mood. Sora.
Yeah?
You know, you usually lead us during class trials, remember? I know I might be asking for too much, but can you do it just once more? To be honest, it's just as Roha says. Too many of us have died. Setsuka and Shinji, who were always up to rally us together. Kokoro, who led us through the dark with her genius brain. Even Kanade, who I can't call human in good faith, isn't here anymore. Yeah, and everyone except us two aren't even trying to speak up.
What do you mean? I'm doing my sincerest best to be cooperative here.
Please, I can't do this alone. Could you help me? I would like to help with the trial, but it's not like I'm particularly smart or anything. All the trials so far have been possible because I got the help of Kokoro or Kanade. I couldn't have done it alone. And if I'm being honest with myself, I still don't have any idea on what happened in the case. Let's all think together. I know we've suffered another loss, but we aren't dead yet. We've even survived through imprisonment, so if we work together, we'll be sure to...
Work together to do what? It's just gonna be one of the Void's plans anyways. And one of us will die again.
Yuki, I know you're sad because Shinji's dead, but are you really going to give up just like that? I said this before, but don't lose hope. There is a way, I know it.
Fine, I'll at least pretend to have hope.
We have Syobai! What? Well, we still have Syobai even if he doesn't want to die, right? So he'll solve the trial for us.
Well, he hasn't really the time to do the dirty work himself unless anyone else is up for it. So we probably have to figure out some stuff on our own until he feels that it's necessary to cooperate.
Alright. I'm sorry, I guess I was being a bit too down. Yoriko said it well, we can't just die here. Let's use our heads together like we always did. There's no need for that, we already have our culprit. What? Yuki, you're the culprit, aren't you? What? Yuki's the blackened?
I noticed that Yuki looks a lot like Utsuro with this sprite, like his faces. These are Utsuro faces. Can you explain this fucking nonsense?
Yeah, you've been quiet this whole time and now you say you know the culprit. Don't play dumb with me. You know you can't when we were both there at the crime scene with Shinji when it happened. What do you mean? Explain yourself. This is a class trial, so we should all be on equal footing for there to be a logical discussion. So allow me to explain everything that happened before and after Shinji's death. But before that, I would like to emphasize the fact that the person who's most connected to this case is me.
So you say you yourself are the key to this case,
Some of you already know this, but after we were just freed from our imprisonment, I picked up my book in the Oracle room just like always, when I found something peculiar written inside mine. Something peculiar? It said that one of us was actually helping Void behind our backs, right? What? I never heard. I remember. I also recall that Nikkei suspected Shinji as the spy. The people I gathered in the meeting room already knew the info. I also told you that I would try to speak with Shinji alone as a Void member. And just like I promised, I called Shinji over to the power room.
Oh, he didn't know that he was in Void.
I was trying not to be too direct with Shinji, and things were going smoothly. But unbeknownst to us, Yuki had snuck in and was eavesdropping on us. What?
Oh, really? You don't even know what actually happened?
If you're gonna be like that, then I believe I also do have a say in this. As you said, I was definitely in that room when it happened. But I was unconscious because somebody had ambushed and stunned me. Someone ambushed you? When?
Right after we had that conversation in the meeting room. I lost conscious, and when I came to, I was already in the power room.
Do you have any proof?
What was that?
Because of your statement just now, my statement of you being in the power room was proven to be true. But can you do the same to your statement of you being ambushed? How would I prove that? I don't even know who attacked me. What good are those words if you can't even prove them? You went to the power room because you wanted to.
What? That's just...
So then what? What happened after Yuki showed up?
Well, I was distracted with Yuki. Shinji suddenly attacked me.
Shinji attacked you?
What? I don't see him ever doing that.
It was right then I lost conscious. So I don't actually know what happened after that. But one thing I can say for sure is that when I came to, Shinji was dead and Yuki had disappeared. By those statements, Yuki is no doubt the blackened. Yuki, is this true? Did you really kill Shinji?
You guys are so quick to jump to conclusions.
Of course it's not true. Why would I kill Big Bro? Then tell us what happened after I passed out.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's just like Nikkei said. It did look like Big Bro took Nikkei down. I don't know if it was because he was the traitor, but I was afraid I was going to get attacked as well. So I ran away. Is that all?
Yeah, I don't know why or how Big Bro died, okay?
Then who killed Shinji?
I don't know. If both of them are telling the truth, then we must have a third party that is the true culprit.
No, we don't need the existence of a third party to explain this case. Sora? Nikkei, you said that after you woke up, Shinji was already dead and Yuki had disappeared?
Yep.
And what did you do afterwards? What do you mean? Of course I just ran away because I got scared. I thought I was going to get killed when he attacked me after all. Nikkei, allow me to say the very words you just said to Yuki. But can you prove it? What? If Yuki killed Shinji, that means you were there unconscious when the crime had occurred. Even if you were knocked out, don't you think it's weird that Yuki would murder someone when he didn't know when you were going to wake up or not? Rather, you had the perfect chance to kill Shinji after Yuki left. Not to mention you were left alone with Shinji in that room. A way to prove my words. Well, I can't say I have such a method. When I woke up, Shinji was dead with blood spewing out of his neck. That much I can say for sure. So you're saying you're not the culprit? Of course. At least I have no reason to kill him.
And you're suggesting that I have?
Both of you shut up. We can't solve everything if we're just shouting meaningless words at each other. We've got to use logic and deduce stuff. I think Nikkei's the suspicious one here. I mean, can we even believe his words on there being an insider to the void? Perhaps he was just trying to break our group's harmony with those words and plotting to get rid of Shinji. What the hell is wrong with you, Sora? Did I do something to you? What did I gain from lying like that? It's just that I can't trust you. You are the culprit after all. Is that really Sora? This feels off. You're void. Of course you're the culprit. Like, she doesn't jump to conclusions like this. What? Sora. Don't you think it's weird that he suddenly suspects Yuki for everything out of nowhere? You think so too, right, Yuki? Sora, is something wrong? You're kind of acting a bit... So this is the friendship and trust you guys were talking about? I mean, who can I blame? I'm a bloody criminal. I should be glad that you even listened to me. Well, I'm sorry that a fucking sinner like me tried to save your asses. Stop it, Nikkei, and Sora, that one was too far. Please, everyone, let's try to stay focused on the trial and save the unrelated stuff for later, okay? No, he's the culprit, I'm sure of it. Then how about we all vote for me? Let's all just fail the trial and die together.
Oh shit, here we go again. I thought they could last at least 5 minutes, but nope. I guess I have to step up and do something, as if I haven't got more annoying stuff to deal with. This is so cool, we're playing as him. Okay, here we go. Ugh, I'm so excited. Burn marks. Oh, I might have made it too easy by equipping Syobai skill, to be honest. We'll find out.
Nikkei's the culprit. And why is that? You're the one who was with Shinji last. That's why. Weren't you in the better position to murder Shinji than Yuki? You've got no proof. It's all just speculation. That logic applies the same to Yuki as well.
I'm not the culprit.
How would you all stop fighting and calm down?
Okay, so I think it's the proof thing. In the power room, that happened. When I think about it, somebody just contradicted that. No? Damn, what am I doing, idiot? I need to get my head straight. The power room, that happened. When I think about it, so what? Okay, I'm really confused. Oh, look how cool he looks. This is weird, but I'm into it. I don't really care about my scores anymore either, TBH. Let's keep going. Hey, albino, what's gotten into you?
Syobai?
I'm gonna be so sure that the reporter was the last one to be with Shinji Kasai. It's almost as if you actually witnessed the entire thing.
Play off, Syobai. Nikkei himself said it, remember? When he woke up, only he was there with Shinji.
That's only if we assume nobody else interfered after the reporter left. How the hell can you not remember the fire? If we're going by your words, Nikkei Yomiuri was the last one to leave the place, so he must have been the arsonist. So, reporter, give us the news. Did you cause the fire?
Of course not. I know nothing about how the place caught on fire. That's Ron. He must have caused it. And why are you so dead set on that? And Syobai, why are you interrupting our discussion? I thought that you weren't interested in our business. Just shut up and mind your own business. We'll take care of it from here. Is it just me, or did Sora get, really scary? Sora, I think you need to calm down. I get it, we all hate Syobai, but this is a class trial. We should listen to him at the very least. Oh yeah, Syobai even won against Kanade. Syobai, you're being our hero again, right?
Shut up. I'm doing this because I want to save time, idiot. If I just do nothing, this whole trial will consist of pointless fighting between you people. Besides, there's something I need to check out immediately after the trial.
And what's that?
Now, let's get to talking, albino. You said that even if there was a third party involved, it's obvious who's the culprit. And how can we be so sure of it? Every case could have an infinite number of variables that have yet to be uncovered. The you I knew all this time wouldn't do something as stupid as this.
No, maybe you just overestimated me? I just believe that Yuki is not the culprit.
But Sora, that is a baseless claim. But that's reasoning. There's no reason to believe that Nikkei is the culprit as well.
Oh, would you just shut up?
Why is it always me getting scrutinized? I'm no Kogoro Mitsume, but I'd say I'm also pretty good at reading people's minds. And you, albino, are acting very anxious right now.
No, I think you've got the wrong idea.
No, what? No, why in the world would you be anxious right now? Yukimura and Nika Yomiuri are debating right now, and why should you be anxious about that?
Wait, Syobai. Just to be sure, you better not be suggesting Sora's the culprit. Are you? Sora the culprit?
Hell if I know.
So you don't know.
You think I'm superhuman or something? To solve something, I need to deduce it. To do something, I need clues. So in order to solve this trial, we need to talk about it more. Dig for more hidden clues instead of fighting. I could have said it better myself, but doesn't it feel kinda odd when it's coming from Syobai?
Hoguro knew the culprit from the start, you know. Guys, Shobai's right. I think we're a bit too heated right now. Don't you feel ashamed of yourselves? Even Syobai knows that this isn't the right thing to do. How about we calm down and start over? And Teruya, you haven't said a word since we arrived here. Could you please participate?
You don't need my help because I won't be of any help. Just treat me like I'm a nobody from now on.
And why are you so suddenly depressed about this? It's your life on the line too, you know.
If he doesn't want to participate, then just leave him be. Probably wants to just collect himself before his inevitable doom.
So is everyone just breaking character now?
Alright, I'll apologize to Nikke. How about we talk this over once more?
I agree completely with Syobai that this isn't like you. We should have acted more reasonably. Now then, instead of pointing fingers at each other, we should look at this, what direction should we take?
I like that now Yoriko's has to be, like, the leader of the group. You know? Everyone else was the leading die, and she's like, okay, I guess it's my turn now. Please don't kill me next chapter.
I guess you aren't quite the leader type, Yoriko.
Since I want to end this quickly, consider this a treat. There are only 3 people related to this case, and you don't need to worry about anyone else. Yukimura, Nika Yomiuri, and Albino Girl. Talk about what each of these 3 did over the last few hours, and the case is finished. Everyone else is innocent.
Syobai, may you return the very words you said to me? How could you be so sure of that?
Instinct.
What?
I got good instincts. Well, I am half joking right now.
You think this is funny? We need logical proof right now, not some nonsensical jokes.
Are they fucking kids or something? Do I really have to spell everything out? Guess I gotta show them the proof. The proof that everyone else other than those 3 are innocent. What? Proof. Everyone's in- oh, alibis. This is so fun. I like having him playable. I can't stop gushing about it. This is such a treat for me. Bubblehead. I'm talking to you, Bubblehead.
What? Oh, you're talking about me. Wait, how would I know that if you don't call me by my name?
Quit your yappering. Tell them your account you told me during the investigation.
Oh, you mean the one about the alibis, right?
Oh, so you've been investigating as well, Syobai. I mean, you always did your best while nobody was looking, granted.
Alibi? What alibi? Well, Syobai asked me our whereabouts since lunchtime till the body announcement. I've been with Yoriko this whole afternoon, and Truya and Mikado were in the break room together, right? Oh, I see. Because I was with the Roha and Truya was with Mikado, we all have sound alibis.
So everyone excluding us 4 would be our prime suspects. Nice work, Syobai. And those suspects would be Nikke, Yuki, and Sora. You heard him. So you 3 should quit your bullshit and tell us what you've been doing. Non-stop debate. I do notice that if you don't hit yes, it asks you every single time, so you just gotta, like, go through it. Even though, like, I know the controls, but it's gonna keep being like, do you want to learn them again? If you don't hit yes. So I gotta just hit yes now, so it never asks me. Alright. Yoriko's account, Aroha's account, alibi list.
I've already said everything I did. I called Shinji to the power room and I was talking with him. I passed out after getting attacked by Shinji. And when I woke up, Shinji was dead. I got startled, so I ran away.
Same for me. I got attacked by someone, and because it looked like Big Bro was attacking Nikke, I fled the place on the spot.
I was investigating the top floor and met Yoriko. After we spoke for a while, I stayed there. Until the body discovery announcement. After I heard it, I came back down.
There's only one thing I need to think about. Do their statements match the alibis I've investigated? Okay, what was a Rojas account? I called Shinji to the power. It's one of these two. Hang on. What's a Rojas account? She saw them fall in New York. I can't tell. I'm really confused. Okay. Hang on. Okay.
Yeah, baby.
Is there a way to... I feel like there is. There's a way to look at the truth bullets in the middle of that, and I haven't figured out which button it is yet. Wait, what did you just say?
What? I just said I was investigating.
On the top floor, you said? Weird, kind of contradictory,
I don't know what you're talking about.
What you just said contradicts with what the host just said a while ago.
What I said?
You talked with Albino Girl, right? Asked her where she was all this time and all that? And you said you parted ways with Albino on the top floor and waited near the stairs afterwards? But she never came down and no sign of her on the top floor. And that's what you said, correct?
Said you were eavesdropping, you creep.
Putting aside how creepy Syobai is, if that is indeed true, then our dear Sora would be lying to us right now.
No way.
So what's the deal here, Albino?
So did Sora really? Wait, there must have been some mistake. There's no way Sora's the culprit.
Never said anything about her being the culprit. Where'd you get that idea? Well, there's one thing for sure. Albino Girl went to the power room, culprit or no. And she's hiding that from us for some reason. So why don't we clear that up first? Sora! Sora, you know how much I hate this minigame. You would dare do it to me? You're the person who's been guiding you through this whole time. You would punish me with the game that you know makes me suffer? How dare you?
I never lied, Syobai. And I'm not the culprit. That I can swear is the truth. If you really suspect me that much, then I will personally cut down your words.
Okay. I would like an explanation. My least favorite minigame, easily. As per usual, read this on your own. I can't voice act this one. Stab wounds, bruises on bodies, a Rojas account. I just gotta pay attention to the orange text. She missed her. She never left the top floor. I think that's that might be it? Well, talk about being desperate. It doesn't matter. She keeps saying something that contradicts the evidence, and that's all I gotta focus on. Okay, what are they? Yeah. Okay. It's this one. Okay. Oops. No. Oh man, I'm too late. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, no, this. S. Oh my god. Oh, I am so... Okay, we don't want that equipped. No? What? Okay, what? Oh my god. Okay. Wow, am I on drugs or something? I just need to think again. If I keep thinking, there's nothing in the world I can't solve. Okay, I am... Dude, I don't... Okay. Did I even get the right things, or did I accidentally do the wrong one? I thought it was a Rojas account and a Rojas saw her falling. We're gonna try that again. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. I was like... It must have been one of the things where I accidentally I equipped the wrong thing, and I couldn't tell because it was going too fast. Oh my god. I don't even care. That was just really frustrating. Okay. There's too much going on. It doesn't give you enough time. Okay. I don't care that much about my score. I already know I'm failing this trial because you basically can't miss anything to even get a C. So, you didn't come down? Or did you mean to say you didn't come down using the stairs?
I don't get what you're trying to say. I meant I didn't come down at all. I literally meant I stayed there investigating.
Then how'd you explain what Bubblehead saw?
What? Who, me?
You say so. You said so, right? That albino girl fell from the top floor.
Yeah, but that...
Wait, hold up. What'd you just say? Sora fell from up there?
Well, I'm not entirely sure it was actually Sora, but shortly after we picked our books, I was on the first floor, and as I was going up, I saw someone falling from above.
And you're saying that someone was Sora?
You think this is some kind of joke? If someone actually fell from that height, we would have had a trial for 2 dead people right now. There's no way someone could survive that kind of fall. I know, you're right.
What? So, what are you trying to say?
I'm being totally honest here, so please hear me out. I don't know how it happened, but she just went through the ground and disappeared.
Somebody bring a doctor or something. She's clearly lost her mind.
I know it sounds ridiculous, but I really did see it. I saw Sora disappear through the floor.
Didn't you say just now that you weren't quite sure it was Sora? Why are you changing the story?
'Cause I saw a lot of white.
By Bubblehead's words, we can see that albino girl fell from the top floor to the power room.
What? What kind of idiots do you think we are? I thought you were the smart one here. This isn't some fantasy. This is reality we're dealing with.
Reality, huh? What difference does that make? I mean, we're technically not in reality right now, are we?
What?
How did you...
Did the reporters spread the news already? Well, how I knew that fact isn't an issue right now. The important thing is, as long as we're in a virtual world, what she said isn't so impossible. I'm not saying that everything is possible just because we're in a virtual world. There are some rules and logic behind all this. Phasing through the floor and then suddenly teleporting does sound pretty unrealistic. But considering the tower's structure, the power room should be located under the first floor. And under that should be another room. The evidence to support that is... the tunnel? Yeah! If you push the wall with the cracks inside the power room, there are stairs that lead to another floor below. At the end of those stairs, there's a door that seemingly leads to a secret room, but it won't open. Just like the main entrance to the tower while we were trapped.
So, I fail to see how that makes any difference.
If Sora did fall through the first floor and went below, then she might have arrived at that place beneath the power room. If there's a room below the power room connected to it, that means you can enter the power room through that place.
Wait, even if there were some stairs leading below the power room, that doesn't necessarily prove there's a room beneath it, right? The stairs might have been there for decoration or something.
Though there is no definite proof about that place's existence, I do have some clues supporting the phasing theory.
What do you mean?
I tested it myself. When I dropped my lighter from the top floor, just like Bubblehead said, the lighter was nowhere to be seen.
What? So you mean the lighter also went through the floor and disappeared? Just like Aroha said happened with Sora?
Are you sure about that? Maybe you just missed it.
I do agree that it is a ridiculous theory. I didn't have time to experiment it thoroughly. Though, this evidence does increase the credibility of this theory. And we actually have someone who can testify whether it's true or not. Albino should know herself if it actually happened to her.
Sora, did you really go to the power room? Why?
I don't know what you're talking about. And even if I really did go through the floor and arrived under the power room, how would I have survived such a fall? That's if you consider the problem from a realistic point of view. Considering we're working with a what if you went through the actual fucking floor, don't you think asking about fall damage is pointless? It's virtual reality. The sky is literally limitless.
This cannot be called conclusive reasoning. We must calculate the case through logic and order. You're basically throwing everything out the window and saying because virtual reality? How could any of this be seen as logical reasoning? And if what you said was true, then I doubt there's even any meaning to this trial anymore. You think I'm the one who makes these damn rules? Believe me, I don't want to do it this way any less than you do. Sure, the rules are basically non-existent, but who cares? All's well that ends well, I'd say. I'm all for it, if it's the most effective route. If I can pin down the culprit and end this class trial, who cares about how we reach the conclusion? Ugh. Everyone ignoring all that, suppose my reasoning really is complete BS. Then why the hell are you getting so flustered about it? Look around, albino girl. Take a look at what's become of this trial. Sora, you didn't, right?
Well, there is no denying at this point that Sora is the prime suspect of this case.
No, you're wrong. Shut the hell up, Mikado. How did we even arrive here? Wasn't this trial about Nika and Yuki suspecting each other?
I told you, this case is literally about 3 people. Yuki Maeda, reporter, and albino girl. Nika Yomiuri and Yuki Maeda testified that they both lost their consciousness. So the only person who was awake to see the whole thing was albino.
So unbeknownst to Yuki and me, Sora was related to all this?
No wonder you're confused. We didn't even have all the info yet.
Sora.
Now speak. Tell me what you did in this case.
There is one thing I need to ask. Roha, you said you saw me fall from above. But didn't you also say that you were with Yoriko this whole afternoon? What? Oh, yeah, I met up with Yoriko after I saw the whole thing. Sora, answer me. Don't tell me you didn't. Did you really? Are you really the culprit?
Yoriko, I'm not the culprit. The culprit is Nikke.
What? You're still on about?
No, you're the culprit. There's literally no other way. I'm not bluffing this either. It's because of something only I know about.
So, you did do something.
What does she mean by that?
Now we can't confirm whether she's the culprit or not. One thing's for sure, this case went through a lot of people's hands. Please explain, Sora.
As you've deduced, I did go to the power room. And I saw it. Shinji bleeding on the ground and Yuki running away from him. Yuki?
What? What are you talking about?
Yuki, you can't hide it anymore. If you don't tell us the truth, we can't proceed with this trial anymore.
No way.
Wait, what? Sora and Yuki were accomplices to something?
I don't believe it. You saw my crime. There must have been some mistake.
My crime, so you did attack Shinji Kasai?
What? Yuki attacked Shinji?
See, I told you Yuki's the one.
I think we might have to hear what happened from Yuki before we listen to Sora's story. What is going on right now? I am so confused.
Well, this is getting messy. Guess I gotta hear their stories first. Bird Sungun, Shards of Glass, Monochrome File number 4.
I saw it myself. Shinji lying on the ground and bleeding from his neck, and Yuki running away from the crime scene.
See, I told you Yuki was the blackened. Why the hell would I stab Big Bro?
Even the Monochrome File mentioned the wound on the neck was caused by something sharp. But at the crime scene, there wasn't anything sharp enough to use as a weapon. Oh, it's that. It's that. It does seem weird that Yuki would attack Shinji when they were practically brothers. I know we should put emotion into the equation, but with no definite proof, I think I'll have a hard time believing Yuki's the killer.
This is a problem. We'd have to settle Yuki's story first before something. Someone like you might have a terrible line. He's going to panic and make a mistake eventually. I just need to catch it when it happens.
Yeah, baby. I like this. I like this child just because I like Syobai a lot. Every time I see his cut-in, I'm like, oh my god, he's so cool. He's so cool, guys. I'm like kind of a Syobai simp at this point. Come join my cult. It's hard not to be. He's just cool as hell.
No sharp weapons, my ass. The floor was literally full of them.
The floor was full of weapons. I assume you're talking about the glass shards.
Yeah, though I wasn't able to find the one that had blood on it due to the fire. The weapon is 100% one of those shards.
But I still wouldn't have any reason to stab Big Bro.
You know what's funny? Nobody here even said that Shinji Kasai was stabbed to death. The girl only said he was attacked, and the reporter said he was on the floor, dead. And you're the only one who's saying he was stabbed. Why is that?
What? Well, if you look at Big Bro's neck, the wound is...
Sure, the neck did have a deep stab wound. But you really think anyone else other than me noticed that?
What do you mean?
Stab wound? Yuki, what are you talking about?
The one on Shinji's neck wasn't a stab wound. It was more like a cut, wasn't it?
What's going on?
Idiots as usual. I'm not even surprised at this point. I've got to wonder, is it even worth explaining it to them? Is it just this? Yeah. Okay. Simply put, one's a cut and the other's a stab wound. As expected, you all thought there was only a cut on his neck, but there was a stab wound beneath it at a similar angle. And judging by its state, the stab wound must have been made first. In other words, Shinji Kasai was stabbed in the throat once, and then cut once more afterwards.
Ouch! So they're two different wounds. I never knew that. Only Syobai would have known such an intricate difference between them. And yet, Yuki specifically said that he was stabbed when nobody other than Syobai acknowledged that.
Hey, Yuki. It's time you stop avoiding this. Just tell us what you did.
It's all right, Yuki.
What?
You're not the culprit. That much I can guarantee. So it's time you tell them the truth. No matter what happens, I will protect you. Sora,
why are you obsessed with Yuki all of a sudden? I thought, like, Yorika was your girl. You know?
I'm sorry. I should be better off dead. I've done something terrible. I stabbed Big Bro just like you said, with a glass shard on the neck.
Yuki, calm down. I know I asked you all to ignore me, but can I just say one thing? I know for a fact that a person like you wouldn't stab Shinji without a good reason. That I agree with. Just what happened between you two?
The beginning is the same as what I told you before. After Nikkei said Big Bro could be the traitor, I was being cautious while investigating. When I suddenly got attacked by somebody from behind, after being ambushed, I lost consciousness. And when I came to, Nikkei was knocked down on the floor and Big Bro was holding a gun in his hands with a scary-looking expression. Yeah, that part's the same as what I experienced. I was scared. I don't know if it was what Nikkei told us, but I didn't feel like the Big Bro I knew. You all know how he acted weird lately, right?
The PTSD stuff.
I was so scared that I was frozen still when he suddenly came right at me. I thought that Nikkei had just been killed by Big Bro. So when I thought I was going to be killed, my body reacted without thinking. I grabbed the shard of glass lying on the ground and you went straight for his neck.
Hold on, why did he attack Nikkei and Yuki in the first place?
Well, obviously, he was a traitor, just as I suspected. After being pressed on by me, he revealed his true colors.
But what? But I thought...
Even as he got stabbed by me, he grabbed and threw my body away. If I stayed still, I might have died from that. Next thing I knew, he'd crashed into the wall. The ceiling and the wall came down, and Big Bro was buried under the debris while bleeding out. When everything was over, the horrible realization came over me that I had killed someone.
I get what you're saying, but there's no reason to be that hard on yourself. If you're telling the truth, then it was more like it was an accident than a murder.
But the rules of the killing school trip never consider the context of things. If there's a dead body, somebody has to pay the price. By your logic, Hibiki's case was an accident as well as she was only used by Konade.
I know that. Don't you talk back to me.
Yuki, what happened next? What do you mean what happened next? My mind went blank. All that I thought to myself was that I needed to get away from that place. Far away.
And you didn't get rid of the evidence.
Yeah, as Host just said, it was more of an accident than a murder. That's why Yuki might have ran away on the spot without doing anything. And Albino Girl witnessed Yuki might have running away. Sounds like everything is starting to come together.
You're right. I guess this is the end for me. I'm sorry for lying, but even if it was an accident, when I killed Big Bro, it was actually... I just wanted to live.
Yuki, it's not over yet. You're not the culprit.
What do you mean? I stabbed Big Bro. That feeling of sharp glass punching into his flesh is still haunting me.
The culprit is still Nikkei.
Why is she obsessed with it being Nikkei?
Sorry, you've been at it constantly saying that I'm the culprit. Are you trying to pick a fight with me? You think I'm gonna keep tolerating your shit?
I feel like I need to apologize to you in advance.
What for?
Now that Yuki has come clean, it's my turn. After I went into the power room and witnessed Yuki running away from the crime scene, the first thought that came to me was that I couldn't just let Yuki be the blackened.
What?
I don't know why. Maybe it was from witnessing my friend committing murder, or maybe it was something else. But I wasn't ready to let Yuki down just yet.
Well, you just come to the conclusion you're really dragging things out. So what did you do?
I want you to first understand that at the time, I didn't fully comprehend what had happened. All I knew was that Yuki had definitely stabbed Shinji and Nikkei was knocked out cold. I tried to be calm and walked up to Shinji when I noticed something. At that moment, Shinji was still alive and breathing.
What? He was alive after getting stabbed in the throat?
That's apparently very normal in the Danganronpa Another Universe, because Kizuna, hello!
Is that really the truth?
Maybe it wasn't a direct hit. I don't know for sure. But he was alive, probably only for a few minutes more. I first thought of healing him, but it wasn't like I had any medical experience. And if Shinji died while doing so, Yuki would be the blackened for his death. So I decided to take action.
What did you do?
I decided to protect Yuki. I decided to make him not the culprit.
Sora, you didn't.
Yes. I delivered the finishing blow. The large cut on the neck was caused by me.
Sora, what?
Sora, you crazy, but if you did that, you would be...
Why? Why would you do such a thing for someone like me?
Perhaps I had a better option, but at the time, this was the only option I could think of. It was like I was getting led on by some strange memory. This is
very similar to Kizuna's case with Akane and oh my god, I forget her name. She's kind of irrelevant. The track girl who was like best friends with her. Oh my god, what was her name? I literally forgot her name. That shows how much of an impact she made on me.
Oh, wait, then that would make Sora the culprit.
But it doesn't end there. You'll probably all despise me for this, but I'll tell you all the truth.
Sora?
Hiding the fact that I went to the power room, insisting on things without any evidence to back it up. I apologize for everything, but I couldn't bring myself to tell the truth. But I must tell you the truth about the horrible sin I've committed. Even as I was thinking to do something as despicable as ending Shinji's life, I still valued my life. My body was trying to save Yuki while in my head, I still didn't want to die. So I used someone else's hand instead.
What do you mean?
Well, I did cut Shinji's throat. I didn't do it myself, but used the hands of somebody else to do it.
Somebody else's hands? I don't get what you're trying to say. Oh my god, did she like take the unconscious Nikke and make him kill Shinji? Because that is messed up, Sora. I don't know if I can forgive you for that.
You?
Amazing. I would never expected such a result. The albino girl is telling the truth, then we have our culprit. That culprit's identity is... I wanted to see what her death portrait looked like, but we couldn't because she's like in the middle of two dead people. Oh my god. Did she seriously do that to poor Nikke? That's so mean. Sora, what is wrong with you? There's only one other person there at the crime scene. Nikke, Yomi Uri, albino girl used her unconscious hand instead. I'm so sorry. Poor Nikke. I feel really bad for him.
No fucking way.
Oh my god. Why would she do that? Nikke's more interesting than... Like, he's more useful than... Jeez. Wow. Well, I think this is a good stopping point. Holy cow. Sora. I am so disappointed in you, young lady. Are we gonna go back to Sora's POV this next time soon, I hope? I mean, I don't know. I really like being Syobai, don't get me wrong. Doing his voice a lot does hurt a little bit. But I love Syobai so much. This is so cool. I love that he's the protagonist right now. He's so freaking cool. Am I still him? Oh, no, I'm Sora again. Dang it. Okay. See, it said Sora. Okay. Dang it. Well, I'm gonna save. Oh, I ran out of spots. We're gonna go to the top. We're gonna start up here again. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop it here. Maybe I'll finish this trial tonight. Who knows? It might be like 5 hours long like the twins were. Who knows? I don't understand why she would do that. I'm also like majorly disappointed we're going back to her because I really liked being Syobai. He's just so freaking cool, dude. All right. This poor Nikke. That's all I have to say. Poor Nikke.
If you liked this video, please leave a like and a comment. I really do love hearing everyone's thoughts and theories. And subscribe if you haven't. It really does help out me and it helps out my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night wherever it is in the world when you're watching this. I hope it's fantastic. And with all that being said, I will see you next time when we conclude Chapter 4. Later.